Hi there, I'm Candy Hine, and if you are a fellow military spouse like me, you're probably watching this wondering what you can do from home to be able to PCS with potentially, that you can do when your spouse goes on a TDY, that you can do with littles at home, or if you have little bigger kids so that you can go to all of their sports things. So I'm going to give you the top 10 things that you want to make sure to think about before you dive into any direct sales company, because direct sales, I promise, is where it's at. And I've been in this industry for over 5 years now, and I have a master's in marketing. So I'm coming at this with a lot of experience, with kind of a lot of marketing background. And so I'm going to give it to you right now. Okay, number 10. Personal growth. And there's a little pyramid there. So, pyramid schemes. Pyramid schemes, the definition of that is a company that does not have a product to sell. Okay. And so if there's not a product that you're selling and the only way you make money is if you recruit people, then stay away, because that's a pyramid scheme and you don't want any part of it. And that is actually illegal. And so if it's not illegal, if you have a product to sell, then you are good to go. So that's your first one. Number 9 is make sure that there are attainable bonuses and incentives. So you want to make sure and ask the question that brand new consultants have the same exact opportunity to earn incentives and bonuses as your very highest level of the company. Okay, so if there's a car or there's an incentive trip, make sure that you have the same opportunity to earn that as somebody at the very top. Number 8, global. You want to make sure that the company that you are going to get in with is global, that they have opportunities at APOs and FPOs. So that's really important because, gosh, we're military and who knows what can happen? Anything can happen. We could be at a drop of a hat be sent to Korea. So we want to make sure that you get into a company that is global, that has APO and FBO possibilities. Also, you want to make sure they've been around for 10 years or longer, because that's when the Direct Selling Association says that they are the safest bet. They're not going to be a flash in the pan, get in, get rich for the ownership, and then get out and leave the consultants high and dry. So 10 plus years. All right, the number 7 is inventory and cancel fees. So you want to make sure that you have you do not have to have inventory, okay? Because that just stinks. You didn't get into this to spend a whole bunch of money, to spend life savings, to get a loan. No, you want to make some money. You want to either make some money as a career, as to help the family, some side fund money. You don't want to be paying off these enormous costs for inventory. So make sure you don't have to have inventory. And also, we don't know where we're going to live, in a couple months. Maybe we have to move to a 1-bedroom apartment. We don't have room for inventory, so make sure that's not a possibility. And if this isn't right for you, if you get into a company and it's just not your gig, it's just not your deal, you don't love it, and you want to get out, make sure there's no cancellation fees. Make sure that whatever they give you in your incoming kit, that you don't have to buy back from them. Make sure that's a question that you ask. That's a really big one. Next is the joining cost. Make sure that it's no more than $100 to $150 to join, and that money has to be for your starter kit. Okay, that has to have all the supplies and anything that you need to get started. If it doesn't, it's not a good deal. Okay, so you want to make sure it has catalogs and supplies and demo product from anything that they sell, any of the lines that they sell. So you want to make sure that it has all of that good stuff, and then it's a really good value, okay, for your money. You're not paying $99 or $150 just to sign up. You're signing up, and this is your discount to get all of that demo stuff and all of your businesses for free. It's like the world's cheapest franchisee opportunity. Okay, number 5 is quality. So you want to make sure that the company has a guarantee on their products. You want to make sure that it's a lifetime guarantee, that it's a guarantee that's substantial, that is backed by the company. That's a really big one, because if the company is not going to back up that quality, but they have big claims to quality, you know what that means? That means as a consultant, that means it falls on your shoulders, and you can't have that. You cannot be responsible for fronting the money or the product for anything that is not quality. So want to make sure that when you're asking questions, that you ask that it has the guarantees that are substantial, and you want to make sure that it's a super easy process whenever you call the company to get those things reimbursed. Okay, that was number 5. Number 4 is safety. So this is a really big one. You know, your name will be tied to anything that you go out and sell. And so you don't want something that causes a fire, or that, hurts somebody's health, or that causes an accident. So you want to make sure that you really ask those questions and make sure that a product that you have is going to be super safe. Number 3 is a home budget purchase. What I mean by that is you want the product that you sell to be part of the household budget versus part of that like little smidgen of a budget at the end that's like the extra, which is hardly anything. It's maybe like a half of a Target run, or maybe like a couple of coffees. So if it's just something for just the spouse, or just this little bit, you want to make sure that that's not what you're selling, okay? Because that's not going to be where the money's at. The money is going to be at something that the house already needs, and it comes out of that like main grocery, household, cleaning supply, laundry, food budget, okay? That's where the money's at. That's where the magic happens. All right, number 2, open market. So what I mean by this one is you want to make sure that the product, again, is not something that is going to be only marketed or sold to a specific gender, or somebody that's a specific lifestyle, or that has a specific style, or that is male or female or specific age. So if you limit that, then you are just cutting yourself out of markets completely. If you have a product that's only for women, you literally have cut 50% off of your entire market right off the bat. If it's only available for the young, there's another 50%. If it's only available for people who love the farmhouse style or whatever that style it might be, or that are in a specific lifestyle, you're cutting again another segment of your market out. You don't want that. You want to have a great big wide open huge market to sell from, and a product availability to do that. Okay, number 1, consumability. This is one of my favorites, and the reason is because we do not, as a military spouse, we do not need things harder in our lives than they already are. You don't want to get into something that you're going to have to every month rebuild, because doesn't that feel like that's what we do every time we have to PCS? Doesn't it feel like, gosh, every time I PCS, I have to like rebuild who I am. I have to rebuild my friendships. I have to rebuild my group, my girls, my go-tos, my hairdresser, my places that I shop. Like, tired of rebuilding. I don't know about you. So you want something that you don't have to rebuild every month, that you can literally start with and that can grow. So what that means is that you have to find a product that people consume, and they consume it every month. So every month you have those follow-up customers, you have those residual sales. That product has to be something that they consume, not something that is going to be, they're never going to have to replace it or never going to have to buy any more of it, okay? So make sure that you're looking at those top 10 things that will really help you narrow down exactly what it is that you need to be looking for when you're trying to find something to work from home. And I'm here to tell you that I feel like I've landed on the money. The number one thing that you can do, the number one company, the number one business, the number one model and opportunity out there that fits every one of these bills, and it is Scentsy. Scentsy is a global fragrance company. They are 13 years old, so they are on the ground floor, but over that 10-year mark that makes them super stable. They have products for all ages, all genders, all lifestyles, all different styles. They have diffusers and warmers and oils and cleaning products and laundry and things for men and women and babies and kids. They are a company that is backed by quality with lifetime warranties on diffusers and the warmers and even the stuffed animals. And they, with one phone call, take care of it for you. You are not responsible for it. They never require you to have an inventory. They never suggest it, never expect it, never anticipate it. So you are never stuck with that. There's no cancellation fees if it just doesn't work out. Scentsy is where it's at. Scentsy is where you have the ability to personally grow if you want. It has the ability to make this into a lifetime career if that's what you want. Or if you just want a little fun, a little side gig, a little side hustle, and you still want to keep doing what you're doing best, that's cool too, because it's so dang flexible and amazing. And I'm here to tell you that I've been doing this for a long time, and it's the number one thing out there. And I have a master's. I worked in advertising agencies, which was super cool, but super stressful. And I worked that job for 60-hour weeks, and I thought I loved it. I thought I loved my life. I thought that I was the career woman that was doing the very best thing that I could. But I found this gig, and it is literally the best thing there is. The travel opportunities are amazing, and that's another thing. No matter what, you're beginning or you're the very top, you have the same opportunity to earn huge incentives like travel. If you love to travel like me, and you know what, if you're a military spouse, you probably do. You have this like craving, this wanderlust to see the world. And if that's you, then Scentsy is your gig. I mean, Scentsy is. I've been to Greece, New York City. I've been to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. I've been to Disney World with my family. I've been to Cancun. I've been to 5 islands in the Caribbean. I have been traveling since I started this business, and it's something that I cannot get enough of. And right now, we are working to earn a trip on a European cruise to Italy, France, and Spain. Why wouldn't you want to get in on that? And the people who begin now have the same opportunity as anybody in the very top of the company to earn those. Actually, there's additional incentive points this time that you probably even have more. So if you want to travel, if you want all of these things to be in the palm of your hand, Scentsy is the number one by far thing that you need to get in on. Okay, so to do that, what you want to do is you want to get yourself a sponsor. I would love to be that person. Your sponsor is going to be your person that's your number one cheerleader, that knows the gamut of Scentsy, that's been around, that has that experience, that wants to love you and teach you and be there for you, and that understands you and where you are in your life, especially as a military wife. And so if that can be me, I would absolutely love it. Okay, I would love to be your cheerleader. And we have a pretty amazing team, probably the sweetest, most supportive, drama-free, amazing group of people around the world. And they include women, they include men, and we have so many active duty and spouses and people that are just like you. So if you're ready to join us, if you want to jump in on a whim like I did, you go to Scent, SCENT, with love.us, and click on join, and you can sign right up. And it takes just a few minutes, 10 minutes probably, and you're done. And then we'll get you started. We'll work together so you're never alone. And if you want some more information about it, then you just need to comment below, and I will get you a free opportunity packet that has everything that you need in there, plus a few extra little sample goodies that I think you might love too. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that whether you choose Scentsy or you choose another company, that you really think about these top 10 and that they've really helped you kind of narrow down exactly the things that you need to be thinking about when you're looking into something that makes you a little extra money, something that's for you and your family. And above all, thank you so much for your service as a military spouse. I know from being a spouse that being at home and on the home front can sometimes be even harder than their job out in the field or out on a TDY or out on a deployment. So thank you for your service. Thank you for what you do for your family, what you do for your country, and what you just do for the world around us. So thanks so much. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, lovely day, and I really hope that we can talk soon. Okay, talk soon. Bye.